Mercedes. Are you going to do the introduction today?
Yeah, I'm comfy.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Sherry,
And I'm Brooke, and this is Mercedes.
and Brooke is reacting to Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. We're on season 3. Yay!
Oh yeah, I forgot we're starting season 3 today. Probably
Yeah.
because the finale was dog shit. If they were already mad at me for not liking it, they're gonna hate me now. You wanna get down? I'm sorry.
Poor girl. She's like
She's
mine.
back.
She doesn't
She
like you talking.
immediately came back.
I've got a few catch ups to do. We didn't get to film last week because of me. I had to teach. So, just to catch you up, Kevin said in the myth, it says that Proteus is the son of Poseidon, which I think I might have told you this one, but I can't remember. And that Poseidon or that Proteus was a shapeshifter in the legends. On Hercules, he looks quite similar to the Gilman, aka the creature from the Black Lagoon.
I've actually never seen that. Like,
Okay,
I know it's a thing, but I've never seen what it's from.
it's an old classic. It's a classic for a reason. I haven't actually watched it. I've just seen clips throughout.
I just know of it in like pop culture, right? Like I'm like, yeah, I know what the creature of the Black Lagoon is, but without having seen it.
You haven't even seen memes of it or anything,
No,
or
I've
you
just
don't
heard
know you have.
references, or like I'm sure there were Scooby Doo memes, like where they had their own creature of whatever, but no, I haven't seen anything actual visual of it.
Okay. Bara said that he can't believe you've never seen a James Bond film.
Yeah, I've seen Austin Powers. Does that count?
No, because that's a parody of James Bond.
Well,
He does say on your question of who would you cast to play Hercules and Aeolus, he would. You can tell what he's a fan of. He would cast Hugh Jackman as Hercules and Ryan Reynolds as Aeolus.
oh God. I don't know. I really like the new movie, but I don't know how long I could do that in a show. I wonder if they could do them in a show format or if it would get to be too much. And by them, I just mean Ryan Reynolds. I think Hugh Jackman would be fine.
In a show, I don't think they would feel the need to rattle off as many jokes as they could.
That's true. It would just be interesting because they do make
Yeah.
shows. Like I watched WandaVision recently, just for me,
Yeah.
something for me. And I am pretty critical of modern Marvel as someone who's been a fan since I was in like middle school.
Hmm.
I loved it.
Okay.
I was like, this is the best show they've had since WandaVision. And that should tell you because it's related to WandaVision, but still, I liked WandaVision and I like this one. And the rest of the shows are like, some of them are fine and some of them I didn't finish because I was like, I'm bored.
I haven't seen any of the Marvel TV shows because I don't have access to them right now. So,
I think
no.
those are the two good ones, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Okay. I think I know which two you're referencing. So,
Yeah. The other ones are kind of boring. Or they're just very Marvel. They're very like they have a very formula and sometimes that formula can get boring.
hmm.
We've talked about it on here. Like sometimes we're like, okay, I feel I've seen this episode before because it's very
Yeah.
close to another one because of the formula. So
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like that. It really depends. I like when they try something different.
Yeah. We had Kasdan um, comment that he loves watching the reactions of both of us. Rewatch the shows many times, and I adore the fact that I always keep discovering something new. And I also adore the energy of those reactions. Keep them coming.
Yay! We try our best.
We
I hope he appreciates that my critical comes from a funny place. Like I feel like I do the same thing to Buffy sometimes. I really like it and I'll still be like, what the fuck was this decision?
But that's the nice thing is being able to be critical of something you love,
Yeah. I know it can be hard though, because then like if someone's critical of something I love when I'm watching a reaction, I'm like, what do you mean you don't love the same character I love?
like Twilight.
No, you can be critical of Twilight. I love Twilight. but I'm critical as fuck of it. If Hunger Games though, we'll go. We'll fight. I'll
Oh,
be like,
maybe
no,
that's the one I was thinking
Hunger
of.
Games is fucking good, and if you don't think so, you're dumb or you haven't seen it. So
um,
there are some things.
and then Bara also says that at the wedding of Alcmene, you had asked the question, who would you have liked to have seen at the wedding? Bara says Xena, Gabrielle, Autolycus, and maybe even the blind seer.
Oh yeah, that would have been a deep cut.
He thinks that it would have been funny to see Sharon show up looking for his money for the ferry.
Where is it? Give it to money, please.
So that's it before we get started. Any comments about the movies, season one, season two?
I'm interested to see. I guess I'm not expecting them to go too far out of their comfort zone for season 3, but sometimes I feel like season 3 of a show can be really good because normally after like season 1 that you don't always have all the results yet of how popular it's going to be. So season 2 doesn't always get the best budget.
Yeah.
So and then if it is popular, then season 3 gets a budget.
Okay.
So I tend to watch season threes pretty closely because I feel like it's the time when like they're really figuring it out. They have a solid budget. They like have a solid working relationship with everyone. So I feel like season 3 should normally be an improvement, unless something really goes wrong.
Okay.
And I think every show deserves to make it to season 3 because that's I think when you decide if a show is like solid in most cases.
So a big tell maybe is
Well, yeah,
how
I mean, I
hokey
think
the well, I was going to say how hokey the CGI is.
yeah, that should be improved. Well, I get it can't be like modern day improved, but like,
Mm.
you should have a little more funding for it, I would think, at this point. But like, I'm just saying, like, because in our modern day, I feel like most shows get canceled after 1 to 2 seasons. But
Mhm.
I think to really develop an audience and to develop like a presence, a show should be able to make it to 3 seasons, and then you see what happens.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that was easier to do back in the day because there weren't as many things being made. And we didn't have this culture of, I'm going to watch it all right now. Like, we were very limited to, like, what was on at what time. So, I'm still interested to see, though. I would expect a budget increase on a third season of a show, no matter when it was made, though.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Well, this gosh, I energy just went right out the window. This episode is episode 1 and it is entitled Mercenary.
Okay, well, I know what a mercenary is. I
Okay.
highly doubt Hercules is being hired as a mercenary. That would be weird.
That would be against
Very.
his character.
But maybe somebody he knows. Or an enemy. I'm trying to think if he had any enemies from last season to carry over, but I can't think of any other than like Hera in general, even though I don't feel like she's in the show that much. For her to be in the title sequence,
Mainly
I'm like,
her worshippers.
yeah, but even them, I feel like we don't see that often.
Yeah, towards the end,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
I'm trying to think of the last time I remember her being involved in a problem, and I don't remember.
the wedding of
The
Alcmene.
wedding, yeah, that was a
Yeah.
while ago.
that was only, that was what, only,
It feels like a while, probably because we watched both shows, but I feel like that episode was forever ago.
oh, yeah, it was a while ago.
That's what I'm saying. She's in the opening, but I'm like, she's not here that much. She's
With,
busy.
with me
She's booked and
editing,
busy.
it messes me up.
Yeah, you probably edited that one recently. You're like, we
I
can't sit
did.
down. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no. No, I think it was a while ago.
Well, season 3, episode 1 started September 30th, 1996. So
I
you're
had just
still
turned a year old.
okay. I thought you were still under a year, so you
No,
just turned a
my
year.
birthday was 3 days before.
Okay. So that's where we're at in the timeline. We'll have to see who his sidekick is going to be. We're going to have to see who he's saving.
Oh my god, if they got rid of Aeolus, I'll be so mad. He's the best part of the show.
But he never was in the credits.
Yeah, which is stupid. Give my man his credit.
You got the hiccups from calling him stupid.
I know, he's not stupid. They're stupid for not just making him a main character. He's a better character and actor, in my opinion.
Well, let's go ahead and see who all is going to be in this episode.
Name it
And
Aeolus in the Legendary Journey. Sorry, continue.
we'll also have to see if they got rid of that centaur scene.
Oh my god. You have to have something else you can put there at this point. If they don't, it's lazy. They're lazy. And they're not changing the opening per season, and that's lazy.
All right, here we go.
This is the story of a time long ago. Hercules.
I don't know if the the audio will get picked up by Hazel snoring. It's very light, but she's like.
My two cats that are in the work area of the house with me both snore loudly.
She's sleeping on my lap.
All right, I think we're centered.
Woo!
Let me go ahead and get it started. Hopefully the sound's working and everything.
Cosmo, watch the movie. A ship.
I think I need
they got the budget for that mini.
They got a bunch of what?
The budget for the mini on the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Wee! See, budget, rain. This is what we want.
Well, let's see if anybody's seasick.
Why are so many people chained up? I mean, you could let him loose. Where's he gonna go? The ocean?
Ooh, rainbow.
Damn, I can't believe the gays took him out. What's a rainbow? What about all the other people who were chained to the boat? Did they die?
I guess we'll have to find out.
Ew, bro.
Ouch.
Your arm doesn't look good right now.
How did that happen?
Ew, stop! Keep it in! No, maybe we get the big giant stick off first, you know? Oh, I thought it was gonna land on it and, like, push it in. I was like, that's fucked.
Well, I was gonna say, you could tell it didn't go all the way through, because when he lifted his arm doing that, yeah.
Ew,
it's just stuck in his arm.
We talked about the blood thing.
I think it is supposed to be all the way through, though.
Yucky. I don't think you're supposed to take it out till you have a bandage.
True. But I think it was
so bloody.
I think it was supposed to be all the way through, but it obviously wasn't.
Yeah. How you doing? Could have been worse. Oh,
he's not doing too bad.
See? He'll survive.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome.
Now I'm gonna knock you out.
Ow. Dude, they killed Hercules? This is like Cars 3.
Oh, so far it doesn't look like they changed it.
I'm about to call them lazy fucks.
Battling the minions of his wicked stepmother Hera.
Again, I feel like we're being kind of mean to her. She has done some bad shit, but not lazy. She's busy. This is the same opening, you lazies. Did they maybe used to make the intros? Oh my god, it's still there. Before.
You're really far behind.
But, like, did they make the intro at the beginning of the season or something? Like, they didn't make it at the end?
It does keep the budget down to not redo it.
I can't imagine it would be that hard to just switch clips out. But whatever. I guess they were doing it on real film at the time, so actually maybe it would be. Or were these digital?
Yeah, not as many things were digital.
Yeah, so I'm just using my modern drama. Gross! We already did the bloody episode. Bro, he hit your head with an axe. Why are you okay? Maybe it wasn't an axe, but I still think it would have killed him.
He even made a sling.
Well, have fun hunting that guy. So are we now on a different land?
I don't know.
I've just never seen them need to take ships before that often.
Did you see who directed?
No, I saw Sam Raimi again, but I think that was the.
Oh, I figure we're even. How'd
I
you
feel
figure
like
that?
you could have
You
just
saved my
got
life on
away
the
by
boat.
now while he was passed out.
If you keep on coming after me,
I'm gonna hit you with
I
my
will kill
baguette
you.
stick.
Ah, he's good with a staff.
Wow! I don't he's a bad guy, but he's kind of cool.
I got to be careful of how quickly I comment because I don't know how bad the lag is.
Well, it doesn't seem to be lagging for me, so maybe by the time yours comes through, it's at the same thing of what you're commenting on.
I forgot about that part.
Is he like the guy who can fly?
I'm warning you.
Oh,
Don't follow me.
yeah, I'll hit you with a rake so he can fly. Like that one guy through the trees.
Looks like it. If you haven't figured out, he's the mercenary.
No, I got it. I just don't know where he thinks he's gonna go. They're gonna end up in the same spot. Bro, you can't just touch random water.
He sniffed it.
That magpie, that's so sad.
He's making faces.
Sir,
Is he
don't
hoping
pick
Hercules
up
drinks
dead
it?
fucking birds, bro. Yeah, probably. He's like, I won't. But, like, if you drank that muddy ass water, you're dumb. That's on you. Oh, he was sad.
Is it Rizal? You won't get that reference.
Dude, the water's so bad the thing died immediately? That's crazy. Pirates? Pirates are sick. Where's Orlando Bloom?
Over here. Tracks.
Okay, that guy was very excited to be acting.
What if they don't want to tell us? Then we will just have to.
See, we had to bring in something that makes them work together. So now they'll have a common enemy. Or that guy will just sell Hercules out to the crazy
I
guy.
was waiting for you to comment on his teeth.
It's fine. I'm not gonna judge. Maybe he doesn't have dental.
Oh, they're also razored. Razor sharp.
Yeah. Pirates be wild. Maybe the pirates will drink the bad water. Oh my god, I thought he was just a head. It's like, how'd he do that? Sorry, he's Peeta Mellark from the Hunger Games? But Peeta would never try to hit someone with a stick like that. So, it's not the same.
Camouflage needs a little work.
I thought it was good.
I did too. A little shiny.
You two, we don't have time for this. You have to fight together against the pirates. Alright, he's kind of kicking Hercules' ass.
Yeah, I'm wondering where his strength is right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, sorry you got like a piece of wood through your arm. Fight better. Sir, I've seen you fight like 10 people at once.
I know. I was gonna say they're using
This guy's
riding
that good.
liberties.
But like he got a boo boo, so he can't fight no more. He'll probably be fine. They need him for the show, dude. Okay,
Ouch.
he keeps getting your ass with these traps, and that's a little on you.
Here,
Got a
let me
goose
help.
egg on his forehead.
Dude, he's Mufasa-ing him.
Yeah. And he still has his shrubbery.
Bye. Ow.
Right up well you're in. Better start digging.
Is that why he threw a clamshell down?
True.
Yeah, I was like, that. Where did he get a
I
giant
need my rest.
clamshell?
Where's Aphrodite?
Wait, he wants him to get him water? Couldn't they have just boiled the other water?
Well, he
Doesn't
doesn't
that
have
make
to.
good safe?
He doesn't have to dig as deep if he's already in a quote well.
That doesn't look like what should be in a well.
Big eggs.
What the
I was gonna say,
fuck?
what is that?
What the fuck? Is that a nest, not a well? Sir,
You
how
can
are
do
you
that.
gonna do that with one arm?
He's gonna have to use his feet. That's gonna be hard still.
He's too heavy to pull himself with one arm.
Have a
Is
nice
it a
nap.
big bug? Feel like we could have just punched him. Okay, now he's in the hole?
Yeah. I'm waiting to see what's down there with him.
The only way we're gonna get off this island is if we work together.
Okay, you threw me in a hole.
No, you want to work? I like knowing where you are.
Okay, but I have a question. How are we
Your
gonna get him
arm's
out of the
swelling?
hole to bring him where he's
Probably
supposed to
infected.
go?
He
Cut
can
it
hold on.
off.
He can hold on to one of the grapevines while Herc
I
pulls him up.
guess. Oh my God! Stop.
I can handle it
That's
myself.
too much. It's
You
too
and
much.
Goo.
It's just gross. I don't like it.
I guess I've had CPR and
didn't
first aid
show
training way too much.
I've had it once, but I still don't like it. Bro, did you die? Oh, it's the. Oh well, sorry, dude.
Oh,
Why
that's an
waste the
interesting
effort?
scar.
They tell us where they hid the gold.
Oh, he's got interesting scars too.
He's got golem vibes.
My precious.
Yeah, I
become
can
a
see him
farmer like
saying
my
that.
father.
Not the
I
sad
didn't have his touch
backstory
for the
for the
soil.
mercenary. It's very
Maybe your
interesting
father
how
that much?
people will be mad at like mercenaries in this time period, but then be like soldiers are important. I'm like, they kind of do the same exact
Just wanted to
fucking
go on
thing.
my own.
One of them just it doesn't do it for a
For the
town.
government. Yeah, I was gonna say
For the
one.
government, like
They're an
it's
independent
somehow worse
contractor.
because they're not doing it for the government. Ew.
He's trying to make sure it's not poison too.
It is.
Salt.
How are we planning to get off the island?
They've moved to the Mojave Desert.
What in the sandworm Beetlejuice hell? You look like you had a good day. That's a lot. Why is it
That's
always
the
gotta
rest
be...
of that guy.
Without legs. My guess is he left them with whatever was chasing him.
Ew.
It's what you can't see that can hurt you the most.
Sorry, if they didn't have water in 2 days, they
Remember
would look
those
like Hugh Jackman
strange
in
looking
the new
ponds we saw in the well?
Wolverine and Deadpool movie with all the
Yeah, what about him?
veins and
Striations of the
shit.
muscle.
Like,
Yeah. Hugh Jackman said he hates dehydrating.
yeah, I don't blame the guy. Leave him alone. Let him go now. It can't be good for their like bodies.
It's not.
Which would make me think it can't, like, there's gotta be
great
consequences
monster
when
killer.
they're way
What are
older.
our choices?
Maybe.
No water.
They would die, right? Like, they'd be dead in a desert with no water for 2 days. When is the big giant thing with the eggs gonna show? Well, I guess that might be what's in the desert, but why lay its eggs here?
We'll get them to tell us. That salt water
I
couldn't have done them any good.
don't want to be rude, but I don't even remember them
Think that they
having
know?
gold.
They have to be on their last legs. Ah!
Bro, you might just be crazy.
How's that arm?
Or just so pissy. What happened between seasons? Me pretending it's not just because he's got a huge wound. Where'd he get styrofoam in the jungle?
It's a bone.
Okay, sure. They couldn't even add in like bone noises. It sounds like styrofoam.
All I can hear is them walking.
I could hear the little scratchy sound. Well, maybe it's supposed to be the rope, but it sounds like styrofoam. Wow, good call, man.
That's a good stunt.
Now you both fell down a hill.
Couldn't
Like
tell
the
if
new
that's a
episode
stunt
of
double
The
or not.
Challenge. It has to be. No way. Get up, he says as he kicks him in the face. Guys,
Saving your strength.
the sandworm. I'm on Team Sandworm, so it's fine. He's gonna get eaten.
Not if Herc can help it.
What the fuck is that? I don't know. I didn't watch Dune. Get him! Big bug. It's not the bug's fault you guys came in his territory. He's coming. It seemed kind of big for that to stop it.
Yeah, you'd think they'd need something bigger.
The shell.
Oh, shell, not bone.
Oh. Yeah, like it's kind of big. It's like I have rules. I can only eat you if you're on the sand.
She doesn't care much for shells.
You think
Or
there's no
burrowing through
nutritional value?
You get some calcium probably.
You're pretty good at that. Must have had some
Thanks.
practice. I've never known him to kill anyone.
Okay.
When was the last time you
that
saw it
doesn't
like
mean
this?
he did it.
And how do I know you've been telling the truth?
Because I'm not a liar.
You just kill people.
Dude, this isn't the first time Hercules has been like, my friend would never do anything bad.
Dirk.
And he definitely
this
did.
isn't the time for this.
Also, like, Hercules, no offense, you've
Poisons.
definitely killed people. So we just live here now?
No water, no food.
Is it like the water level and amnesia without the water and sand instead? There's like
We're going
something
to be here
splashing under
until
the
you
water and
rot.
it chases you.
You should have considered that before becoming a killer for hire.
Well, the army
Oh
doesn't
my
train
god,
you for
he's kind of
peacetime work.
annoying. Like, I'm kind of like anti-Hercules. In this world, a mercenary's the worst thing you
Look.
could be.
Hey, put food on the table, all right? You give me
Sorry,
your word.
Hercules thinks you should have
that
let
I
your
can see my
kids
family
starve.
once more. Promise
You
I
should
won't
just bring him
try
back.
to run away anymore.
Yeah, because they're not his.
My word is good.
Not everyone is born
But I
with
want
the
something
same
from you first.
stuff,
Okay.
Hercules. We can't all be
Damn it.
sons of gods and
What
get
about my
special
arm?
treatment.
This is for you. To bite on.
Buffy, you are the next Slayer.
Buffy hasn't even started yet.
I've watched the first
I was gonna say, I think the
first 3
movie has.
episodes of season 6. It's all infected. I don't like pus. Why are they doing this to me?
You ready?
They still whip that steak out faster than she does in certain fights where I'm like, just kill the vampire.
And I'm sorry, it's been way too long for him to reset the bone. After 2 days?
And like, that's not gonna make the infection go away.
No.
The arm isn't gonna be like, oh, the bone is set.
I
No
didn't
more
do anything other than
infection.
kill somebody who had killed someone else.
Revenge never evens out. It just perpetuates itself.
I probably should
You ever
agree
think
with
about the
Hercules
families
because
of the
I
men
don't
you
believe
kill?
in the death penalty, but he's being
What's the
kind
point?
of
You only make the work
preachy.
harder.
Smell them.
Wonder how many pirates he'll get to eat.
I know. All 4 of them. They haven't talked.
Fodder for the show.
We gotta let the worm eat some people. He's
Throw another
busy.
one.
What?
Now where are you gonna run
Throw
to?
another rock.
That's 3.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
we don't know which
Maybe.
way doesn't have sand.
Listen, they found somebody else. Come on.
Okay,
We go, you went
so
that way?
to Hercules,
They
it's
need our
not
Wait.
like that's
Maybe they want
crazy. Like it's what are we gonna do? They're not having a good time.
I think after it's been chewing on its legs, it's been a little too long.
I'm just like, we couldn't have stabbed it before? Let that guy go. What the fuck?
It's too late for that guy.
Yeah, he's too far in. We gotta let him go. What the fuck? I know he was dying, but all I could think was, dude, you're gonna get sand in your mouth.
Me too.
Well, he made it.
He's not going to though.
Yeah, he's totally fine. Oh, not good.
No, he's not fine.
So we're not gonna save that guy? It's okay to watch that guy die? Stop running with him!
I was gonna say, you already tried to save him. He's
You
not
already
listening.
told him what he needed to do to not die, and he chose the opposite.
Darn panic attack.
But also, what was the point? Because now we're just back in the sand with a bunch of dead people.
Yeah, now you realize your mistake.
Sick. So now what are you two gonna do?
Head for those pillars. Come on.
At least he still has a hurt leg.
My man is not gonna make this. Bro. See, what stops it from continuing on? It can't even go over the pillars? I just saw it jump out of the air and land back in the sand. This is the
I would
crazy...
imagine that takes a lot of energy though.
Yeah, have enough
This
energy
is
to do
the
a flip.
craziest game of
My life depended
Flores
on it.
Lava I've ever seen.
It does.
But I was good at that game, so I kind of would nail this.
Make some noise.
It seemed like there was more than one. The juice on the face was a choice.
Go!
They're gonna run in two different directions? Doesn't the other guy have a bum leg? This doesn't seem fair. Ew.
He's
Gross.
getting the worst of it.
Yeah, of course.
The ship and their water is east.
Oh, so we can just steal their ship? That's not wrong.
It's going to take another 2 days to get back to the beach.
Yeah, they're dead.
Hey,
These guys just been hanging out. Wait, if you leave them on this island to take their boat, they'll die. Is that not wrong?
Surprised you didn't kill him.
well, I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Let's go see your
If you
family.
leave them on an island with no water, they will die. You are still killing them.
Maybe they can swim to the next beach.
Batman-ass logic. Yes, I did drop kick someone off 3-story building, but I didn't kill them. Like, yeah, you fucking did, Batman!
I'm Hercules.
Nobody asked. Well, he did, but...
You don't mind putting them to bed?
Wait, why the fuck is he here by himself?
Thank you.
He's
I
not.
won't be long. You just listen to Hercules.
Okay, but also,
My dad
like,
used to tell us stories before we went to bed.
I'm not trying to be
Well,
fucking
we'll let her
rude,
practice
but, like,
quick.
I don't
Let's
know
see
that
what
I
we can
let the strange man into my house to put my kids to sleep.
But he's Hercules.
Okay. Name recognition means nothing. They're home. Can you believe he has the same family setup as Hercules? It's almost like they're more similar than they are different. Except his family didn't get killed by fireballs.
I was going to say, we're going to see fireballs next.
And your Marcus can do something. He's the new magistrate in Sparta.
Who's more
Who's
concerned
that?
with his career than my life?
This is Sparta.
Oh. She's like, oh, I know.
They might end up like me, and I want a better life for them than that.
Bro, so you're gonna leave them with the trauma of you disappearing and never coming back?
If they need
And then
someone
one
to look
day
up
they
to,
find out
let it
what
be
really
my
happened
father.
and their mom lied to them? Ugh, the trauma.
He wants them to be the
Hercules.
opposite of him, though.
Promise.
I feel
But you
like
should see
that
him.
is more likely if it came
Because
from
one way
him,
couldn't.
though. Because what if one of them gets older and it's like, I'm going on a quest to find my dad who went missing? And it's like, well, actually, we know what happened to your dad. He's even got a little blonde one.
We better go.
Whatever, Hercules. Let him stay with his family. Oh, the hair. Yeah, it seems like he'll get a real fair trial here.
Assassination of a public official.
Sometimes they deserve it.
Execute him. Next.
Oh
Doesn't
my
he get a
god.
trial?
No, Hercules, did you not see the other guy? Did
This
you
is
bring him to the
Spartan law.
Romans? They look way more
You
Roman
do
than
believe
Spartan
in
to
law,
me.
don't you?
I believe in justice.
Hmm.
Oh
He
my
does
god,
have
is
the little.
Hercules.
I was going to say, he's got the little bang curly
Yeah.
cues.
Oh my god,
Spartans
Hercules
have their
is
own
learning that
kind
the
of
government
justice.
isn't fair.
But it's not right.
Neither's what I did.
Uh-oh, dilemma, Hercules.
Oh no, Hercules, what do you do when you face the fact that the justice system is corrupt?
Or not always fair.
Get on with it.
Don't know if it's necessarily corrupt.
I think
Probably.
it's corrupt not to have a real trial and just go kill the guy so I don't have to deal with it. Well, imagine if we had trials when the person wasn't present who was on trial. Okay, bye.
I was gonna say, we saw his chance.
Dude, it's just like Pirates of the Caribbean. And Orlando Bloom throws the sword. What? That window. Big enough. Oh, good thing it was wood and not metal, I guess.
I was gonna say. Run for it, dude. I thought you were dead. Still got that limp.
Don't you ever
Like,
give up?
bitch, they tried to kill me and it didn't
Come
work.
to take me back again.
No retries.
It wasn't justice.
Thank
When
you.
I get a line from him at some point
It's
in
not
this
that
show
easy.
where he's like, no one person can
You go back to
decide
your
what
family.
justice is. It's up to the courts. I'll
Be a
remember this
farmer,
moment.
a fisherman.
I love the idea that he chose to be a mercenary because it was somehow easier than being a fisherman or
Done.
something. Like, I feel like
Give my
people
word.
who can
Good.
make money legally will choose
You
to
better
do
come
that.
Won't be long before they pick up your
If
trail.
they can't, that's when they're forced to do something illegal.
He was good at killing people, though.
Yeah, it's just a
Hercules.
concept of like nobody wants to do something
You're always
illegal
welcome in my home.
in most cases when it comes to stuff like that. But
True.
they're in a situation where they don't really have a choice.
It does make life harder.
Okay.
I missed the whole deal thing.
He
I
was
think
like,
if
be a fisherman and don't kill people anymore. That's for me to do.
yeah, I was thinking that was probably what it was not to kill people.
And it was like, yeah, whatever.
So no Eolus.
At all. I guess it makes sense though, because it seems like he was on some kind of personal vendetta mission there, trying to get the guy who killed somebody he knew. And I guess Aeolus, it wouldn't have worked out as well for them to be stranded and have to work together if Aeolus was there, I think.
Uh-huh.
Because they wouldn't have had to rely on each other as much. No flesh-eating sand rays were harmed during this production. That's not true. I saw them explode.
And so these sandworms are actually known as sand rays. They're kind of a cross between
Yeah, it looked more like a stingray when it
stingray.
finally came up.
Yeah. Hold on. So, what did you think of that episode?
I think you could see a budget increase. Well, like, compare that episode, which is like this epic story of Hercules, like, trying to find his friend's killer or his, like, acquaintance's killer. I like they get stranded on a deserted island and there's these insane monsters in the sand, and compare that to a clip show, which feels more like a big moment. And I think the first episode of a season should also be a big moment, and it was. But, like, you want that kind of intensity in the finale, too. But I think it's a good first episode of a season because it was engaging and
Yeah.
like the hero actually faced some pretty severe, like, could have died consequences. I think interesting to see him like questioning, though I don't think this is the first time he's been somewhere where the court is like bullshit and he's like, what the fuck? But he has to relearn it each time, I think.
Yeah.
That like currently their version of government is not fair. But it's a good lesson. I mean, I think it's a lesson we still have to remember today, especially in a country that uses so much like slave labor through the prison system and stuff. That
Yeah.
like even we can look at ourselves and be like, yeah, they were commenting on it at the time, but it's just as bad now.
Yeah.
And the amount of people like found innocent that are on like death row and stuff, or even not on death row, just people get found innocent and they've spent like 20 years in prison or something. So
Yeah.
it's a good reminder that like the justice system is not always fair and it's not always right.
Okay.
I'm telling you, these shows would be called woke now.
Getting to the facts. Hercules at the poisonous stream sees a cute gray rat-like critter. Those critters are called bushtail possums, and they're native to
Oh
Australia.
yeah, it looked like a bush baby.
Yeah, they became invasive and an ecological disaster in New Zealand, and the New Zealand government has spent tens of millions of dollars trying to get rid of the bushtail possum.
Yeah. It's sad because you're like, it's not, the animals don't know that they're being invasive, but it is very bad for the environment, so you kind of
Yeah.
get it.
Now, I don't know if it's related. There is also, Australia had a real bad beetle problem at one point, and so America shipped over the desert cane toad, or um, alpha oh gosh, I haven't had to say it in so long I can't remember the official name of the toad, but Bufvarius is the last part of it, which is the toad that they use for toad licking. Its venom
Uh, Not the
is
Colorado River toad. That one gets you fucked up, but like a venomous one
this is a well,
or a
it's
similar.
it's probably similar. I haven't heard of the Colorado one, but the toad licking, you actually take the venom, dry it out, and then smoke it.
Oh no, Colorado River toad. You just lick it, and it's a hallucinogen.
Okay. Well, the desert cane toad is so
Not that I've done
poisonous.
that. Don't do that. Don't lick toads. Like that's
Well,
not cool.
I was gonna say, the desert cane toad is so poisonous it kills everything in its territory, and so America shipped that over to Australia to kill the beetles, and now they've got this other problem with the toads.
Yeah, people are fucking stupid.
I asked if you noticed who directed this one, and it was Michael Hurst, who is the actor who plays Aeolus and Charon.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm bad at the real names.
The,
Like, I don't know. I've always been bad at real names.
okay. Well, and you've mentioned that you don't always recognize anyhow, so, but that's why Aeolus was not in the episode, also.
Oh, because he was directing it. That
Yeah.
makes sense, I guess.
Alistair Duncan is the actor who played Sordus, the lead pirate guy with the razor teeth.
That guy had a name.
It's credited in the show as Neil Duncan, but he changed it to Alistair. I don't know if that's his real first name or what, but
Yeah.
he he did a lot of voice acting, but his biggest role is as Alfred in the Batman video games and also the DC TV series
Oh.
Batman from 2004.
Oh, I don't think I've ever. Wait, is it animated Batman or like a live action Batman?
I
Because I
didn't look
definitely
it
saw
up.
like the animated Batman when I was a kid.
Let me
That and
see.
then the Batman of my childhood was Tim Burton's Batman. That could have been the animated series.
Why did it? I didn't pick that. I picked Keep Looking. There's a lot of Batman.
Oh. Because there was an animated Batman when I was a kid, and I feel like it would be around that time, but I could be wrong.
I can't get it to pull up. Oh, 2004 to 2008, animated.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
And it's
That's a
the
good one.
Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Okay. Moving on with the facts. Michael Hurst also, and I don't know if he did it the entire time or the just certain areas, but he did the voice of Sordus, the lead pirate guy.
Interesting.
I was watching the mouth and I didn't see it being out of sync. So if he ADR'd all of it,
Maybe you
then
couldn't hear him well with the prosthetic,
maybe
but why not
um
just get him to ADR it? If he's a voice actor, that's crazy.
he well, the sync was pretty good, so I don't know.
Yeah,
um
interesting choice.
so like I said, I don't know if maybe it was just certain parts of it or if it was all of it, but and then Michael Mizrahi, who played Ratface, I don't
Who
remember
the fuck is Ratface?
I don't remember hearing the name Ratface in
I
the
feel like I would
episode.
have remembered the name Ratface.
It's like Taserface.
Like, I'm gonna remember if someone gets called Ratface.
That's the other name I was pulling up for you.
This is like when your DM names all the like side character goons, but you never like talk to them long enough to figure out what it is.
He was one of the other pirates. I think he was like the second in command pirate.
Okay. Love that for him. I feel like he had the least rat face of all of them.
Well, at any rate, we've seen him twice before, not as that character, but he was also in Underworld, and he was in season 1, episode 2.
Interesting. That was a while ago.
It was a
I
while
couldn't
ago.
even tell you the mercenary guy's name. Like, did he even have a name?
Yeah, his name was Dirkus.
Oh,
Dirkus
okay. I kind of
Patronicus.
remember that now. But
And
sometimes they say words like that, and I'm like, they're just talking, right? Like, it's just sound. My brain does not, like, comprehend it as a name.
well, I wondered how much of Dirkus Patronicus, aka Dirk, is a um, kind of a homage to Mel Brooks's History of the World, and you
I
haven't
know
seen that.
nothing. I'm just like, I don't, sure, probably.
So you other fans will have to let me know if maybe I might be correct or maybe I'm just far off. As far as the pirate who died drinking the water, because I know they all died, but the one who died drinking the water is played by Jason Smith, who is a music editor. He's done a couple of acting roles, but
I
he's
can.
he's a
That's
music
mean.
editor for Spartacus.
Oh, I think he does better music editing.
So I wanted to point that out. And then many books, movies, whatever, have featured some sort of carnivore that glides or swims along or under the sand. Dune is arguably the best example, and you mentioned Dune. There's also Tremors.
I saw
Um,
the first like half an hour of the first Dune movie at
okay.
the drive-ins, but it was the second movie and we were all just so tired.
Oh,
So we
no.
just left.
I
We're like,
hear
I'm
you.
sorry, I cannot follow this movie right now.
It's one you have to pay attention to, yeah. Tremors, Beetlejuice, you mentioned. So, in the real world, there is the Saharan desert sandfish, also known as Sencus, which swims along beneath the sand while stalking food. Fortunately, the skink like reptile is only a few inches long.
Yeah, so we're not its food.
Right. We don't have to worry about that one as bad. Well, now I don't know if its bite is poisonous or anything like that, but
Probably not.
the last
Well, just
fact,
because the skinks I've heard about are not. Like, there's like the blue tongue skink who has the blue tongue to be like, I'm poisonous. But they're
yeah.
not really. It's fake. It's dynamic display and stuff.
Well, and there's the glass-tailed skink,
Yeah,
stuff like
I don't
that.
think
So
many of them are venomous.
the last fact I have is that this is Kevin Sorbo's favorite episode.
Yeah, because it's all about him. Okay, sorry. Maybe some people still like him. I'm not nice.
I told Brooke a joke off camera because
Yeah, we won't
I
say it.
can't say it on camera, but
I just am. He loves it because he gets to be like the self, like the hero and the self, like, yeah. All he did was yap the whole time and be like, "You shouldn't do this thing that you need to do to survive."
well, if I had to hazard a guess, I would say it's because of the moral dilemma. You know,
Yeah,
he's all about justice, but then justice wasn't really being justetic. Just
yeah. It wasn't really justice. It was just like, just kill him.
yeah. So all
I
right.
get that. I'm mean. I'm a bully to Kevin Sorbo specifically.
Do you have a question for everybody?
Hmm. Hmm. What is your favorite version of the sandworm monster? Like, from which movie? Is it the Beetlejuice one? Is it the Dune one? Is it something
Tremors.
we didn't say that we didn't think of?
Yeah.
Share your favorite sand monster.
I would say the ones in the show probably were inspired more by Tremors than anything else. just because of size and how they behaved and stuff. But there's probably an originating story where all of it comes from.
Probably. But I think that's a fun one because then people can share some maybe that people haven't heard of before.
Yeah. I know of one that I can't tell you about because it'll ruin one of the shows you're reacting to.
Oh, boo. Can't wait to watch somebody get eaten by a sandworm.
So, all right. On that note, thank you all for joining us on this one. We'll see you on the next journey. Bye.
Bye.
Queen's work never done.
Our Queen's work is never done. So busy.
You know, it's about time you guys got down on your knees and kissed my ass. I made you who you are today. Print that one for those boys back home.